Hello and welcome back to Stick to Fitness, brought to you by my co-host Archie and myself, Hymsuen. And for today's topic of discussion, we're going to be answering the question of, has body positivity gone too far? Body positivity is a social movement that advocates for the acceptance and appreciation of all body types, regardless of size, shape, skin tone, gender, and physical abilities. It encourages individuals to develop a positive body image and challenges societal standards and stereotypes about beauty and attractiveness. So has the body positivity movement, how has that influenced the fitness industry?
In terms of bodybuilding or in terms of just health?
I think just in general.
Because we're seeing even...
I think bodybuilding
on
still
the body,
has a...
We're even seeing on the bodybuilding stage, people getting up who are not in shape at all.
Yeah.
And people are commenting saying he should not, or he or she should
It's
not
mixed.
be.
It's very mixed, isn't
should
it?
not be allowed to step on stage because it's disrespectful to the other competitors.
Is it disrespectful?
I wouldn't take it as disrespectful.
That's what the placing's for, right?
Of course, they're not going to place. So,
Yeah.
but you're giving a platform still to someone who obviously is not. Are they taking the mick out of the sport, or are they just turning up in posing trunks and some tan, dancing, posing around the stage just to take the mick?
Yeah.
Or are we? But would they be allowed to be able to say, you can't come on stage. You're not in good enough shape to come on stage. So
Yeah, I mean that's pretty harsh, right? Just like, what if the guy properly dieted? What if he was like obese, right?
yeah.
He dropped fucking 100 kilos.
But he's got loads of excess skin.
Yeah, he dropped 100 kilos, 120 kilos to get in shape. What? And then you telling me that you can't get on stage because you don't look the part. Ooh, that's
Difficult
hard,
one.
man.
Yeah,
That's
difficult
hard,
one.
right?
But that's where we need the categories.
What category is this one?
No, it's like that Christian Guzman, he has his own show, and one of the categories is transformation category.
Really?
Yeah.
But then what does that?
So they'll show you on the big screen the before, and then you walk out as the after.
And the more extreme it is, the better.
Well, the judges will judge it based on whatever the criteria is, but there's
fucking interesting.
There's a category for it though.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah,
Transformation is better than a photo shoot.
Yeah, because it still gives people an opportunity to showcase their hard work and what they've achieved.
That's basically what a photo shoot is, isn't it?
Yeah,
really?
but then you also don't want to go and stand next to like an IFBB Pro. Do you know what I mean?
That's wild. Does a lot of people could do it?
It's the most popular category, of course.
No way. Transformation category.
Well, you know who Christian Guzman is, right?
I know. Yeah, I know.
So
you always speak of him, right?
He always had that thing. I've not watched videos for ages, but he always that thing was like summer shredding.
Yeah.
Get shredded for summer. And then he's got his own show, which is paired with the NPC.
No fucking way.
So they do it every year in Texas. So they've got the transformation category, yeah.
Good for Christian.
Yeah, no, but obviously he's identified a gap, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, how can I get more people to enter?
But then what is the criteria? Do they go on stage in jeans? Or
No, they go on like in posing shorts or like whatever. What? I assume it's whatever they feel comfortable in, but like some of the guys just walk out in like swim shorts or whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Check it out if you haven't seen it.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's a good and that category, from my memory, has the biggest prize fund as well.
Really? Bigger than the Olympia, yeah?
No, like for the show. For the show. I don't know though. He pays pretty well, to be fair. So
maybe it's maybe he's not that positive, and it's like it's
wait. That's what I'm saying. It's about how can I get more people to pay to enter the show? Because if you have 100 people that want to enter,
but like for him as well, because he has that, he can get more clients, right, to do their thing. It's like,
yeah, but I don't think he's involved in that anymore though. He's gone too far. He's too far. He doesn't do coaching anymore. He's too big time.
That's pretty mad. What do you think of that? Do you think?
I think it's good. I think we need more of that.
But then what about if it was just in a normal, regular bodybuilding show?
I wouldn't want to pay.
If you went to a show.
Well, I'm a spectator.
Yeah.
If I was paying money to go and watch a bodybuilding show, I don't want to see someone like that.
Was it?
Not unless it's the category.
Some people get offended by it. Like some people are like, oh, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, but I don't want to see it in the sense of I paid money to go and watch bodybuilders.
But then can't you just switch off when that person's on? But it depends how many there are. What if there's a category of 10 people and 5 of them are
You
like
could
that?
do, but then there's always an argument as well where you'd have to have a line somewhere. Some people,
But it'd be pretty competitive, right?
some people may have got offended when I stepped up on stage for the first time. Do you know what I mean? So it's I don't know where the line is. So maybe some people were going, I want a refund. Who was that? Who was that joker up there? Didn't even look like he died.
Fucking try my hardest.
I tried my best. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a difficult one. I think more categories are better, but like you said, it's similar to a photo shoot. But I don't know. I think it's. I don't want to say it's funny because that's not the right word. And weird. I don't know what the word is. But have you been in the Gymshark shop on Regent Street?
I have, yeah.
And they have the mannequins that are like plus size.
Yeah. Do you think that's good?
I think it's good for sales for them.
Yeah.
I think it's good for sales. But then it's also saying this being that overweight is acceptable.
Is that what they're saying though? Or is it just like, look, most people come in and look like this. Maybe it makes sense that I put clothes on that kind of mannequin so that people can really see what they look like.
Yeah, but was it a case of?
Because I get annoyed. Because I've got like
because you're plus size model, aren't you?
No, I've got like a athletic physique, right? And then you look at, let's say some of the models, they're not athletic, or like people when you go buy clothing on the shop,
yeah,
and they're just like
but if you're going
skinny,
if you're going into like Selfridges or something, they're not going to. I don't know. It depends what you're buying. If you're going,
but it doesn't help me buy clothes because I look at they'd say, our model is 160 centimeters, 5'9", and he wears a small.
Yeah, that's ASOS though.
And then I'm looking at, I'm like, right, if he's wearing small, well, I'm that height, I'm that weight, maybe I'm a small. Try it. It's like it's way too small.
Yeah.
And I'm buying XL, and it's like that doesn't help. But maybe this mannequin, like if you see it, it's like this is a plus size.
No, I think it's a clever marketing strategy.
Is that what you think it is?
To show people that you don't have to look like this to wear our clothes.
Mm-mm.
Our clothes are for everyone.
Do you see that Abercrombie one where they're like, I can't remember what they said. They're like anti something.
Yeah, well, there's that woman that worked.
We don't. Oh no, they were like, yeah, we don't want people who are overweight to wear.
Yeah, we don't
clothes.
want. Well, they had a woman who applied for a job there, and she got a job to work in the back, and they told her, we don't want you out on the shop floor because you're not pretty enough. And there was a big lawsuit thing against them. Yeah.
Really?
But that's their image, though, isn't it? So is that wrong? Remember, they would have all the shredded people standing outside.
Yeah.
Outside the shop, and people want to take photos. That's their marketing strategy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's their thing, isn't it?
Is that wrong?
It's their niche, isn't it? It's what they stand for.
Exactly. But is it obviously turning someone away because
then, like,
you're overweight or whatever?
You're not turning them. I mean,
you're saying you don't fit the profile of what we're trying to do. I do think at the minute there's a lot of acceptance for being overweight.
Mm.
And yes, that's fine. People, listen, if you want to do what you want to do, but there also needs to be a line where you're talking about there's a risk. The heavier you are, the more risk you have of dying. Yeah.
So you feel like there should be smaller clothes to push people towards.
Shouldn't be able to buy past the.
This is the problem. You can't buy clothes. So you need to lose weight so that you don't walk around naked. Is that the pathway you're going down?
No, but it's just there are so many people that are just like it's unnecessary. Do you know what I mean? It's just unnecessarily overweight. Like you're just choosing to be lazy. You're just choosing it.
There's definitely certain people that do want to.
But that's
like,
what I mean.
They don't want to lose weight.
But like little things like the mannequin, and then it's like you're seeing people, plus size people, and I'm not talking about like someone who's just overweight like by a little bit. You're talking about like obese people in the media, doing whatever, and you're saying that it's okay, and it's okay if you're happy with it, but then I don't know, how is it going to affect?
Is it kind of like making it easier for people to be overweight? Is that what you're trying to say? Because it's like, we've got all these clothes.
It's just making it like it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, is it okay to be overweight and be at risk of dying early and putting more stress on NHS and childhood obesity? Like, it's all linked. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Are we going to be able to survive at the current rate at which we're going I would say as a country?
Do you think it'll be
with
survival of the
obesity?
fittest though?
Well, it will be. But then people can't complain about being overweight and not being... Like, should there be... You can go as far to say, if you're overweight, then you should be at the bottom of the pile for, like, priority in terms of, like, doctors' waiting times and stuff like that, because it's your choice. If you're sick or you're whatever, what's your choice? You put that
That's
stuff
where
in your
equality comes in, right?
Of course, yeah, of course. But you could go as far as to be with that.
It'll be outrage, bro.
Of course, but you got to draw that at some point. Something's got to give, right?
Yeah. But then what would be the line of obesity then? Like, is it
BMI? I'm obese.
Fuck.
Yeah, we're screwed.
I'm absolutely fucked. I'll be part of that.
But it's like that. What's that? What was the airline saying? If you're obese, you got to buy 2 seats.
Which airline was
I
that?
can't remember.
That's wild, isn't it?
But what they're saying is not wrong though.
Yeah.
In the sense of the heavier you are, the more fuel we have to use. So if you're going to increase the weight of a plane because you weigh the amount of 2 normal people,
does it not balance out?
I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. But obviously they're just trying to.
You got some lighter people as well, right?
Of course, but they always work off averages,
Yeah.
and obviously that's how they calculate for the aircraft, isn't it? So they'll base if you're going to base an 80-seater plane weight based off 80 average people, but yet you got this one outlier who is like.
But I think you as a plane, like you have to account for that. You have to account for. We need to have enough fuel that even if every single passenger was a plus size, overweight, certain weight, that we can get to the destination.
Yeah, but it's also weight distribution. But it's weight distribution though. So like, if the weight is imbalanced, then the plane
more fuel.
No, but then the plane can like tilt.
Is it really? What? I can't. I don't.
Listen, there's so much science.
It's
way more science involved in how to fly an airplane than I know or care to know. But I know that the balancing has to be right.
Yeah, but it can't be.
But it's like a car. You have to have different tire pressure for different weight in your car. Yeah. So if you're moving stuff and doing whatever, you have to put more pressure.
Yeah, but your car will still function okay, even if the
performance wouldn't be as good if you didn't update the pressure.
But you still can get to A to B, right?
You don't know that. Why is it there? It's there for a reason. It's telling you, like, if your weight exceeds this amount, is that when you got more people in the car? You should put more pressure on your tires, man.
Yeah.
It's all the same. If you got an obese person in your car, you're gonna need to pump up your tires. Why do you think mine are like at 42 psi?
What, on the front? Yeah, just yours.
Just on the right hand side. Yeah, I don't know. I think body positivity, yes, it's good, and I can see the benefits of it because it's gonna make people feel better about themselves. But hey, guess what? When it gets to the point where it's crunch time and you're being told you're obese, you got heart disease, you got this, you got that. That's not fun.
Yeah.
That's not body positive, is it?
Yeah.
That's actually quite body negative, isn't it? But
do you feel like there's instances where like that body positivity thing, it's like sometimes it can be misinterpreted to like even the stuff that you're saying right now can mean criticism of unhealthy behaviors, right? So like you're saying like how it can be, perceived from people. Do you feel like it can be sometimes it's like people have to go down this side of body positivity because they don't want to be perceived as being proper harsh to like overweight people?
Yeah, I think to an extent. I also think this whole recent, everyone's got to be PC, you can't say. It's like, oh, if you have a kid, right, and they go up to you and say, oh, you're fat. Well, they're not lying, are they?
Kids are too honest, man.
Yeah, too honest. But have you ever seen that happen before? Or like something similar like that? So
was it an advert? Did I see an advert or something like that? Where somebody, I don't know if it was an advert or something I saw on YouTube somewhere this past week, where there was a lady. No, it was The Office. It was a clip from The Office where somebody was sat on a bus and she was just overweight. Yeah. The lady was just rubbing her stomach going, oh, this is amazing, you're pregnant. And she just got off the bus and was like, hey, stop. I'm not even pregnant. Yeah. There's some clip from The Office.
But when you see it with kids, because obviously they only know just observe things.
Yeah.
So I've seen this happen. This kid, 3-year-old, called someone fat and said to him, "You got boobies."
Oh, shit.
Now, is that kid wrong?
Where's that kid learned that?
No, but kids are boobies. Yeah, okay. Well, they must look like his mum's or whatever.
Yeah.
And then obviously they know you're fat. Maybe he's heard it say, "Oh, you're fat," but is he wrong? Because that's the innocence of a child telling you. What are you gonna do? Get upset about it? It's like saying, it's like a kid saying to you, "Oh, you're Chinese." I mean, it's
well spotted.
But exactly. But it's an observation.
Yeah.
So why is it then that if someone tells you you're fat, why do you take it as a negative? If you're meant to be body positive, why do you take it as a negative?
It's still a hard thing to take, right? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're body positive. Like, I'm happy with how I am. Like, just like, I am fat. Yeah, but someone calls you fat, you don't like it. Why?
But people go strong arm the other way, right?
In terms of,
so they'll be like, they'll start educating them about body positive and whatever. So pushing their agenda on it, right? Their opinion on it. So they probably wouldn't.
Yeah, but
I think a body positive person wouldn't be angry. They'd explain.
But it's never, yes, I am fat and I am happy to be fat. It's, oh, you can't say that to me, like, sort of thing. Well, you can, because you are.
It's that teams thing, isn't it? It's strong on one side.
But like when I go up to a certain weight or whatever, if you call me fat, we're like, at the minute I am. I am.
Yeah.
There's no denying it.
Is that body positivity?
But I don't know. I don't look at it as a negative because it's my decision. That's what I've done. This is what I want to do. I want to go out and I want to eat until I'm sick, and I want to train and be a certain size, do whatever.
But then is that certain people that are saying that they're body positive, but they're not?
Yeah, but is anyone actually body positive? What does that actually mean?
Like, you're just comfortable with how you look, right? You're happy.
But then for most, I don't know, because I think it'd be hard pushed to find someone who's actually like.
You think?
Really happy with how they look.
Who's that lady that always goes on Piers Morgan?
That big fat lady.
That lady there.
But again, though,
she's body positive, isn't it? She hates dieting. She's anti-diet.
But she's also being paid a lot of money to do it. So I guess if I was being paid a lot of money to be fat, I'd be really happy as well.
I think she sells something as well, right? I don't know what she sells. She sells something.
But do you know what I mean, though? There's always another agenda. So like even with her, she's been paid big money to be on the front cover of Vogue or whatever magazine it was that she was on the cover of. So guess what? You know what? I could probably swallow that pill as well and be like, oh, actually, do you know what? Yeah, being fat's not too bad, actually.
You're making peace.
I'm making a lot of money from this.
Yeah.
Okay, I might take 10 years off my life, but it's not too bad if I'm going to be like, just say for argument's sake, she's like a millionaire.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's not too bad. I could do that.
It's hard, isn't it? I think it's difficult. It's almost people want to avoid shaming as well, right? But then,
why do we demonize it then? Why is it like if you're fat, it's a bad thing? Where's that come from? Who decided that?
I think it's like the old school look, right? So it's like fashion. It's like popular.
But is it not the same as someone saying, if someone said to you, you're obsessed with how you look, you're obsessed with fitness, you're obsessed with having look at your six pack. Oh, yeah. No one bats an eyelid at that.
About that yeah.
No one says anything about that. That's still the same thing. It's still demonizing.
Yeah, because
trying to
do
be
that,
shameful.
right? Like, you know, when people are like super muscular, they feel like, oh,
yeah, I don't like that. Or when they see like Jay Cutler,
wouldn't want to look like you.
Yeah, why have you done that?
Yeah, it's mad. No. It's wild, isn't it?
No one bats an eyelid about that. No one cares.
Yeah. But when it's the other way around.
When it's the other way around, it's like, oh my God, you can't say that. Well, someone can walk up to, like you said, Phil Weaver, say, I don't want to look like you. Who would want to look like that? And then he can turn around and say, well, who the hell wants to look like you? But then he's the bad guy.
Or is it like people always go up to the big guys, right, and they squeeze their arms and shit?
Yeah, touch them.
But then, like, you can't go up to a fat guy.
Or how many people come up to you and say, wow, your legs are massive. Yeah. Imagine going up to someone saying, wow, your stomach is massive. Yeah. But you know what I mean? What's the difference? Yeah. What's the difference? Why is it that when it comes
people
to
see it as a positive, innit? Like, I'm saying that you look big. It's good.
Yeah, but I'm saying you look big.
It's good.
What's the difference?
But you say it in a negative way.
No, but you know what?
Yeah.
But why is it? Who said it's a negative?
Yeah.
It's like saying you got a big head. Why is that a negative? Why is it bigger's better? No, you got massive arms. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. You got massive.
Yeah.
I'm
trying to downsize.
Yeah. I'm trying to compliment you back. Like,
it's interesting.
if you're gonna give it, you got to be able to take it as well at the same time. So,
do you think there's differences as well in cultures? Like, obviously, we live in the Western world, and this like whole woke culture is different, right?
well, in the Western world, obesity is at an all-time high. So you go to like Eastern part.
Because if you like,
well, you go to like Africa or something. I don't know. I've never been, but from what you see on the TV and things like that, I don't really see any overweight people over there.
Because I know in like the Indian culture, it's almost like people are like super positive when it comes to like taking medication and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I take this many pills, I take that many pills. It's almost like a
competition,
a badge on your shirt.
I'm the pillsman.
Yeah, I've got this many. Or it's for their families. It's like it's good. Even Asian, right? It's good to be overweight. Like back in the day, it shows.
Yeah, it
wealth,
shows that you're wealth because you've got money to eat.
Yeah.
So are we still? But then I would say that at the minute, are we in a stage where if you're overweight, it's because you're poorer because you have to buy cheaper quality of food,
potentially
higher calorie food.
So being jacked is actually a sign of wealth.
Yeah, being shredded and having muscle means that you can afford avocado and eggs.
That's wild, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's
changed now.
Massively. Because if you were going to go to buy like a salad, for example, that's more expensive than going to buy like a cheeseburger and chips.
Do you think it should be more available to people then?
What, in terms of what?
Like the food option should be cheaper, like healthy food. Healthy food.
I mean, yes and no, because at the end of the day, if you're going to live a healthier lifestyle, it's an investment, isn't it? So you're hoping that if you eat healthier organic foods, then you might prolong your life longer. You might have a better quality of life. You might not get ill as much. So,
but then you're saving the NHS money, right?
Supposedly.
But then how we should benefit from that by having cheaper produce to eat.
But you also benefit by the fact that you're not going to have to go to that hellhole.
But then let's say if they made like healthy food cheaper, right? That would encourage people.
Would it?
Eat better. I think so.
I don't know.
I'm tight, so if I saw that, I'll be like, I'm not. Why would I eat McDonald's when I can get this for like? But now it's kind of the same price, so I'll be like, why wouldn't I get something which is higher calories? I'm getting more for my money.
I don't think it will do as well because it's about availability, isn't it? So if you're sat at home now and you're for whatever reason, it's like, I will need something to eat. What are my options? What are going to be your options?
No, I can cook something.
No, you have to get something.
I have to get something.
You need to order something.
I'll probably go. Tesco's is not far, so I'll probably go meal deal.
No, you've got to order something.
Have to order something.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I never order nothing.
Well, at the minute, everyone always orders.
I know. Believe it or not, I've never downloaded delivery or anything like that. Actually, I did download it once because I had to do a reels. So, and that's the only time I've ever downloaded Uber Eats. I've never ordered anything online, like other than Domino's. But I ring them up, but I've never ordered anything on a food app.
What?
Yeah, it's good record, huh?
That's a good record in this day and age.
Yeah, I've never done McDonald's or nothing.
Oh, if I'm not dieting, it's
never done no Just Eat.
It's like 4 times a week.
Really?
It's convenience though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's what's helped me, to not eat out. That's what I'm saying. I'm tight, bro. I don't want to spend that money on food like that.
Yeah, no, it is expensive though. When you look at like what you're actually paying for. So if you go and get, what did we have the other day? And I was like, we went out to an Italian restaurant, Prezzo.
Yeah.
And she had a pasta dish. Pasta, probably 5 bits of chicken.
Prezzo's expensive, man.
£20. £20 for a little thing of pasta,
Yeah.
bit of chicken and some cheese.
How much would it have been to get like a pizza or something like that?
Pizza's like 16 quid.
That's what I mean.
Because I always get a main and a pizza.
Okay, yeah.
So then I'm like, well, I know mine's going to cost me at least. But even now, like Turkish food, bro. Oh my days, Turkish food. That is the biggest inflation I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's fucking good though.
Doesn't matter. How can a chicken shish be £26? No rice.
Yeah, it is expensive.
So that's 5 cubes of chicken with salad.
Yeah.
How?
It doesn't beat that place that we go to, was it? Roosters.
I can't remember, man. Shout out Roosters, man. You need to sponsor the pod, Roosters.
That's what I'm saying, man. Always see that same lady as well.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, Roosters need to sponsor the pod.
Yeah, no, definitely. But
stick to Roosters.
I think it's more. It is definitely in your face more. But however, I don't think if there was more availability, I think people would still make the wrong choices because, let's be honest, what tastes better for the same calories? An avocado or a bar of chocolate?
I ain't buying no avocado, bro.
I ain't buying no avocado.
Do you like avocado?
I mean, I eat it if it's there. I don't go out my way to buy it.
I eat no avocado.
So my mum would eat it a lot. So if it was there, I might just have it to like. If I need, I'd only ever eat it dieting though as well. I like guacamole.
Nah, I'm not even having that, man.
Like
I don't mind it in sushi, bit of avocado.
Yeah,
but I ain't. Don't put. No, I'll try this.
I do think there are some foods that are like so expensive.
It just tastes like oil. Avocado.
Do you know what's so expensive? Blueberries, raspberries.
Nah, you need to go market for that, bro.
Tesco's like 250 grams is like £3.
Nah, you need to go market. I'm telling you, man. Acton Market, bro. They shout out Acton Market. They give you. You know, there's mixing bowls.
Yeah.
Whole bowl of that blueberries, £1.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's sick, man. Yeah.
But it's that, and then it does put you off because you're like, I'm gonna eat this all in one sitting. So when I was dieting, I was having a thing of raspberries a day.
That's why people buy frozen.
You're doing what? 20 quid a week on raspberries.
Yeah.
Nearly 80 quid a month on raspberries.
Yeah,
so you're doing over 900 quid a year on raspberries if you do that.
But that's in the UK. You go abroad.
Yeah, of course. It's basically free.
You
go abroad, you can pick them yourself.
You go to Asia, it's even more expensive.
Yeah, blueberries,
fruit is really expensive in Asia, depending on obviously the fruit.
Yeah,
but like British stuff like strawberries, blueberries, money. You know?
It's so expensive for that stuff. So yeah, I mean, from that point of view, the accessibility of it is harder. But I think even if the price dropped down, people aren't buying it. I don't think people would buy it.
It'll be interesting. I'd love to see it.
They should do a social experiment where they set up a shop and they get people from different walks of life on different incomes, have different budgets, but like the price for things is different.
Because then
what they go for.
If they made it cheaper, there wouldn't be any excuse.
It's education though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it doesn't require education to know what's cheaper and what's more expensive.
No, but I'm saying
you don't have to educate anybody. Just change the price of food. Then people are like, I'm not paying for it. Like, what? This is so expensive. Let me get the cheaper thing.
Yeah, but if you go into more detail though, if you're buying a punnet of blueberries for £3 that come from Kenya, that means you have got to pay import, you've got to pay fair to come over, whatever it is, got to pay the farmer out there, do whatever. Whereas a bag of crisps that's been mass produced in a factory is always going to be cheaper than.
But that's why they put the sugar tax, right?
Yeah, but what was the point in that?
To raise the price of that, so then you buy the sugar free.
Yeah, only on drinks though.
Yeah, only on drinks. It's like, I guess it's like maybe as a test to see what's up. I
don't think that's made a difference.
You think?
Still when I still go out,
because they didn't reduce the price of the other. They just increased the price of.
So
one.
even like when you go out and stuff, people are still ordering full sugar drinks.
Yeah.
Not full fat because there's no fat in them.
That's the thing, right? I think the only way that
that's a habit though.
They're never going to reduce the price of anything. They're only going to increase. So it will be increasing the price of like unhealthy food.
But also, how big of an effect is like increasing the price of it by like 10p?
No, but that's what I mean. They need to put something on it.
But like the grand scheme of things,
it's
10p.
But then it fucks up the system, right? Because like McDonald's, then man, they're going to lose business because they have to. Like no one can put a price on it. No one can say that you have to increase your prices. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but is someone like McDonald's ever going to lose business though? Whether it be like, so people still make their order and say, oh yeah, can I have so-and-so and a Coke? They still do it.
Yeah.
They're not like, because it's not like the the person serving you says, "Oh, by the way, if you get the Diet Coke, it's 10p cheaper."
They just
They say, "And a Coke, and a Coke, and a Coke."
But then
and a
you
Coke."
you realize it, right, when you look at the receipt. If you look at the receipt, that it costs more.
If you're ordering food,
But it's only 10p or 20p.
like, but if you're ordering food,
Yeah.
so I don't know. Whenever I order food, I don't check the drink. I just check to make sure that the food's there.
Yeah.
They could give. If I ordered a diet drink and they gave me a full sugar one, I'm not checking that.
Yeah.
For example, but I think to change body positivity in terms of like, it's a culture thing, isn't it? You have to start it from way young. That's why there is a correlation between.
So it's your job, school team.
No, it's bigger than it's a family. It's a family thing.
Family.
If you look at, I'll have to see if I can find the statistics to share because I did talk about this before. If you're talking about childhood obesity, that is linked to obesity of the parents.
Yeah, your environment, right?
Because that's the biggest factor. So when this whole thing came around and they were like, we need to change school dinners to make them healthier, like blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you think that this measly meal that you get at school
But I
is
think
going to have a massive impact on like the outcome.
I think the thought is that you spend a lot of time in school, right? So as a kid, you're probably spending like 5 days a week in school.
Yeah.
At least
6 hours.
Say 70% of your day, 60% of your day in school.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That probably has a big impact, right?
Yeah, but you also know that, so if you're in school for 70% of the day and you eat one meal, in the other 40%, you could still go and eat 5,000
Yeah,
calories.
you could. But it
Very easily.
can, it's doing this bit in terms of reducing it, right? It could be a lot worse.
It could be a lot worse, but then at the same time,
Do you think you've noticed, I wonder if there has
the
been a
kids are getting
change.
fatter and fatter. Every
Really?
year 7 class getting fatter and fatter. I'm being serious.
Oh shit.
It is.
That's mad.
It's a real thing. It's like, it's an observation, but then I work in a school that has like...
But it's hard to pinpoint one thing, right? Because certain things are changing, but then other things are also changing. So yes, the nutrition is also changing there, but then people are being less and less active. Like kids these days, they love
doing
they
nothing.
love playing games.
They just love doing nothing as well. They just love sitting on their phone watching TikTok.
I never used to do that. I used to play football after school, bare long,
Yeah, of course.
for no reason.
But so you'll never, that would be really hard to pinpoint what the actual reason is.
Yeah,
Our
Yeah,
kids ain't got a
it's-
choice, buddy.
yeah, it's difficult.
We'll slap them on a calorie deficit without them knowing.
Well, that's the thing. Environment's different, right? So we know what, foods are going to be more calorie dense, less calorie dense.
Yeah.
You know what foods you should kind of be limiting, right, to a certain degree. And then you, as an individual, you just don't have those eating habits.
Yeah.
You don't eat a meal without protein. Like I said last time,
It's not a meal.
When the fuck have you ever had a meal with no protein in it?
Garlic bread.
Yeah. Just don't.
Just have garlic bread. That's the only thing
Yeah.
I eat that hasn't got protein on it.
But you'd eat something with that garlic bread, right? You don't just
What do you mean? Of course.
Yeah, but you
With,
exactly
with
that's what I mean.
pasta, bolognese or something.
Yeah, you're not just having garlic. You don't go, I'm just going to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich. You don't, right? But yeah, that's what I mean. Our kids don't have a choice because we just don't eat that way. So they're grown up, it's going to be so normal. Like my daughter, she eats vegetables now.
Yeah, yeah.
She's a kid, She drinks water. She doesn't drink squash or juice or whatever, right? She ain't got a choice because we just don't eat like that.
Yeah.
I don't have takeaway every week because I'm tight.
But but even that though, whereas I would eat takeaway, but I wouldn't give it to him.
No?
No, not.
So you're just chowing down on Chinese.
Yeah.
My man's eating.
No, he can't,
meal
he, can't
prepping.
have, he can't have all that. He can't have all that. You got to get to a certain level first before you can
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give him that MSG. What the hell?
What do you mean? MSG's the one, bro. Growing up, man, I bear MSG, man. Look at me. Look how tall I am.
Exactly. The growth stunter. But yeah, no, definitely the environment is going to be key.
Yeah, that's it, man. Is there any? What do you think the role is that, I guess, health and fitness has, like in terms of to change that? Do you think like places like Gymshark should be putting those mannequins out?
Yeah, because if it's going to get, I think if it's going to get people involved in fitness, then ultimately that's a benefit, isn't it?
Mm.
But at the same time, if you're always promoting that it's okay to kind of look like this, then it's never going to change, is it?
It's fucking tricky, isn't it?
It is tricky. It doesn't help then as well. It goes back to one of our other podcasts where it's like, should you look a certain way? So if you're going to your GP who's overweight and smokes and telling you, yeah, so you need to lose some weight and you probably should stop smoking, but yet they're doing the same thing. It's like, well, why the hell am I going to listen to you?
Yeah. Because at the same time, Gymshark, they obviously want to promote. They want people to be able to see what they look like in certain clothes. They want people to then want to buy the clothing.
Yeah, but I think any marketing strategy from like Nike, Adidas, Gymshark, whoever, the overall thing they're going to want is people buying the clothes. It's not about whether they wear them to the gym or whatever.
Don't care whether you wear it or not.
Exactly. They want you to buy it. They want to increase sales. That's always going to be their motivation.
Well, I think to a degree they're going to want you to wear it because it's going to have the logo on and then it's going to be on show.
Yeah, but whether you wear it to the gym or you just wear it wherever, to the shop or whatever, they're not bothered about what you do with it in terms of where you wear it to or from. Yeah. You might just buy a t-shirt and just wear it to work because you like the t-shirt, like the pattern, like the design, whatever. Like I see loads of people, like Gymshark I think is a unique one because it always started as a bodybuilding thing. Then they're trying to move out of that mindset because you see people walking down the street who is
never trained in their life.
They look like never trained in their life wearing it, but they might do running, they might do rowing, they might do something cycling, something different, but they're wearing the athletic gear.
That's the same with Lululemon, right? Lululemon's a yoga brand or whatever. Yeah, people wear it to the gym.
Of course.
A lot of bodybuilders or bodybuilding women, they wear Lululemon. Not because they do yoga, but because it's just a legging and it's comfortable.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. So, I don't know. Body positivity 101.
It's difficult. It's a very, very tricky one. What about you? So, what do you think? Do you feel? What side are you on? You have to pick a side, or there's no context. We're just going to chop this.
What side?
Are you pro body positivity or are you anti? You can't. Yeah, we're going to chop this up and we're going to soundbite this. So.
Me personally, I don't want to see it.
You know, it.
I don't want to see it. I don't even like seeing it on TV.
Oh shit, boy! This
like
guy Piers Morgan here.
No, but I don't even like seeing it like on EastEnders.
Body positivity on EastEnders, don't lie.
Of course.
Is that guy buying the steroids again?
No, he's
he's jacked now.
Yeah, he's quit the gym. He's one of them. He did a 6-week cycle and he stopped. No, but in terms of like, I don't want to see it. It's just that you're pointing that it's like anything that's going to be shoved down your throat. And this is one of the things that is shoved down people's throats where it's like, it's okay to be like this. Like
it's too far on that side, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not.
I don't mind it, but I don't want to see as much for me.
So you're right on the fence. You didn't pick a side.
Yeah, I didn't pick a side.
You need to pick a side.
You need to pick a side.
Yes.
I guess I'll have to go on the same side as you then. I don't know.
And that's not, I don't mean, it's not in a horrible way. It's just in a way of where it's like, that's you, like, do you, but it's not good for you. And
it's like religion, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like anything. You don't need to push your agenda all the time.
Religion,
like, cool.
Veganism.
You're like, do you, like, cool, if you're happy to die early and have a heart attack or whatever, like, do you, like, cool, good luck. But I don't want to do that. And I think that the scientific research would suggest that is the wrong thing to do.
Does there need to be an outlet for them as well, though?
Yeah, they can all go with each other. They can go.
But then they need
Slimming World.
They need the clothing. They need to go to the Gymshark.
Yeah, they got Giacomo.
Okay, so they need their own brand of Gymshark, like plus size Gymshark.
Listen, when you go to any shop, the order of clothing goes small, medium, large, extra, extra large, whatever, and it goes back.
Yeah.
So it's just at the back. I know when I need to go buy t-shirts, I have to go to the back row. I know that. I know I'm not looking at the front. I'm never going to be at the front.
Yeah.
Because the size of the shirts, that's how it goes.
I have to go to the front.
It's medium.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I mean. So it can be there. And guess what? Sometimes, and this is what upsets me, sometimes I have to ask the person if we got it in the back. And sometimes they keep the bigger sizes in the back because they don't want it on show. Seriously, there's loads of times you go into shops to say, have you got this?
Because they have what's called pre-shrunk sleeves, right? So that can have pre-stretched.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, sometimes you have to ask and it's in the back. They don't keep that stock out on the shelves. Because there's not a lot of it, number one. And then, so
you should be body positive then.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I am body positive. muscle positive.
That's
It's
it.
a difference.
Get up. All right, man. So yeah, I hope you found our discussion interesting. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to leave a review on iTunes and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And we want to hear your opinions. So please comment them below. Or you can send us some hate mail. You can find me on Instagram at Gym with him, and Archie is at Archie13 with 2 E's. Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.